Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had a good week on the stock market. Overall, it was definitely a tumultuous week. There were lots of ups and lots of downs. It was very volatile. I am looking for more solid returns coming out in for the last 2 weeks of the year, and hopefully you are too. In this video, I have 7 stocks that should help you to perform way above the market. And they are different stocks I like for different reasons, but we're going to kind of talk and kind of go through them. You will want to stay till the end, especially for the number 2 and number 1 pick. I really like those, and I think that both of those are going to do very well. But before we get going in this video, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. We do have a Patreon group. We have a link in the description down below. If you are looking for my buy and sell alerts and you are interested in the stocks that I'm in and everything that I'm getting into and why and all those kind of things, don't follow me, follow the strategy. But within those strategies, you can make terrific gains. And that's why this channel is called Triple Digit Gains, because if you stick to your strategy, you track your trades, and you have a reason for getting in and out of any stock for the reasons that you have posted for that strategy, you will have success. You just have to stick with it. If you have the discipline, you can have triple digit gains. It is possible. So far, year to date, my personal gain is 169.23%. I only say that to say this is that, sticking with it is key. And if I would have quit when the market was tough back in April, for example, I had a lot of people that were friends of mine that just said, I'm done with the stock market. I quit. And then the market got hot and man, huge gains came after that. They missed out on all of those gains because they just didn't stick with it. Our emotions will always prompt us to sell at the absolute worst time. Now, this last week was not that great a week. I finished with right around less than a 1% loss for the week. A lot of the insiders did not perform well, but we're going to cover those here real quickly. Let's just go through those. First of all, we have TWTR sold for a 0.74% gain, sold DKS for a 0.82% gain, sold EVRG for a 0.96% gain, sold WRBY for a 6.26% loss, sold CRCT for a 5.21% loss, sold RDUS for a 9.04% loss, sold LAZY for a 1.54% gain, sold SELB for a 3.37% loss, sold KPLT for a 7.21% loss, sold Ford, ticker symbol F, for a 0.21% gain, and sold CHPT for a 4.57% loss. So 5 out of 11. Way worse than normal. Typically, you get a 70% win rate out of this strategy. Average loss per pick of 2.85%, and the average gain per pick on this strategy has been 3%. This is over the last 5 years. PDUFA run-up strategy only sold 1 stock. Sold AQST because it was getting too close to the PDUFA date. And if you are still holding that, you are probably pretty happy in that it is up in pre-market for Monday morning. So looking pretty good. But I sold it for an 8.34% loss, and I bought too high. I did not get a good average on this. It was unfortunate. And then I had a long-term pick, CCI, sold for a 10.81% gain. That one finally hit its exit point, and that was a very good one. Also earned a dividend on that while we were trading it. Overall, a great pick. All right, let's take a quick look at the SPY. You can see that this has been really choppy over the last couple of weeks, all over the place, up and down. But what you can see is a pattern here. See how the market continues to bounce off this 50 SMA line. And so I'm expecting another bounce off of that line again for Monday morning. So when you are watching this on Monday morning, it will be interesting to see how the market reacts, but I do expect the bulls to come in and buy the bounce. The bulls have been buying the 50-day SMA over and over and over again, and so I expect that to continue. Should be a good week for the SPY this week, hopefully going into Christmas. Give us all a nice little Christmas gift until we get going and through the end of the year. All right, let's get to the top 7. Number 7 is Safehold, ticker symbol SAFE. I've been talking about this stock for absolutely forever. Anyway, this is part of my insider swing play. There are 3 different price targets I like for this. The very first one is $75.50. Second target is $77.50, and then $81. And so these are all gaps or levels of resistance that are very significant for the overall price of the stock. Now, iStar continues to load, and insider activity is happening on this stock just about every day. And it has been slow going. I've had a lot of people ask me, Safehold is having all of this insider activity, but it continues not to break out. What is going on? Well, I agree. It's a fantastic value. And I think the people at iStar are very surprised that the stock hasn't gone up in price, but they just continue to load. They just keep loading about $500,000 a day over and over and over and over and over again. And this is a low volume stock, really. It's not a high volume stock. It pays a nice dividend. They've raised their dividend as time has gone on. And so I don't really understand it. There is this is, based on land leases. They just had their 100th land lease, which was very significant. Obviously, it's still undervalued in my opinion. And I think that this stock can hit 100, especially as the insider activity continues. But so far, it's just done nothing. It's just been sitting there. This has been very different for sure this last week. All right, let's go to number 6. And number 6 is BitFarm's ticker symbol BITF. And this is getting to be a ridiculous value. They have the highest hash rate per market cap that's on the market. And so this one, in my opinion, is a much better value than Mara or Riot. The only problem is all of those stocks have really been moving downwards, with crypto not doing as well, specifically Bitcoin not doing well. Targets I have for this, well, I like $6.47. Another target we have for it is $8.40. And then, of course, $20 is another target that I think. Now, I don't have these mapped out because the targets are less important on a stock that's tied to something else, like BitFarm is. And BitFarm, this particular stock, BITF, moves due to how the NASDAQ is doing, and then also moves along with the price of Bitcoin. My average in at $7.25 since calling this out is a miserable down 34.76%, but I still have very high conviction that this is going to be a $20 a share stock. It's just going to take Bitcoin getting hot again, and it just hasn't happened yet. So I feel very confident that it's going to happen very soon, and so I am just holding my position and just waiting for everyone to buy Bitcoin again like they always do, and we have that big rush upwards. I've made a lot of money with this stock over the past, and so I expect to continue to do so. All right, number 5 is Xeris Pharma, ticker symbol XERS. This is a PDUFA run-up play. $2.20 is my personal average. And since calling this out, it is up 7.27%. So this one is doing rather well so far, but it's just really getting going. I think there's even more room to run. I think this is going to run really nicely. First target I have for it is $2.38. So it's really close to this level of resistance here. What I'd really love to see is for it to get above it and then maybe just bounce on it and touch on it again. Maybe give all of those buyers another chance to get in, and then I think we see up to this resistance level at 262 by the PDUFA date. Do I think they'll get approval? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get approval. This is a PDUFA run-up strategy. Most likely I will sell prior to the date of January 1st, but so far it's continuing to do very, very well. This is a drug for Cushing's, and so I like it for some excitement, especially as we get closer. All right, number 4 is brand new to the list. This is Eton Pharma, ticker symbol ETON. This is a PDUFA run-up play. This is a new one that we called out in our Discord this week. My average in it, my personal average is $3.99. Since calling this out, it is up 3.35%. And so that's why it's so good. That's why it's so good to be part of that Discord and to be in there, is because these call outs come up and I try very hard to pick times of dips. And this one seems to be a nice timing on it, and I like this one for a big, big move. I think this is going to be a great PDUFA run-up play. PDUFA date of January 29th, and they received a CRL on May 28th, so this is the second time around, but it was received a CRL due to travel restrictions as part of COVID. Well, now that the vaccine is so readily out there and things are looking so much better as far as that goes, I like these three levels. The first target is $4.30. Second target, $5.10, as we have a small gap up here at $5.10. And then we have another gap up here at $6.25. I like this one for a big run all the way through January. This one should be a really, really great. And I got another PDUFA run up for you. Here we go. I love this strategy, and this strategy is getting hot again. Why is it getting hot again? Well, it's getting hot again because there's been some FDA approvals that have come through the pike. And this is Opco Health, ticker symbol OPK. This is PDUFA run up. My average in it is $4.04. Since calling this out in our private Discord, it is up to 9.16%. And so it's been a really nice gainer for those that have shown the faith and joined our Discord. So the PDUFA date of January 31st is upcoming. And I think this one is really, really good for a run. We just got EU approval for a drug for Opco Health, and so looking forward to a nice move. To overbought levels here, we have a MACD Golden Cross. We are getting higher and higher on this, and it is getting closer to being overbought, but I think it's still got a ways. And anyway, liking this one for a really nice run. Hopefully all of you can get in on this on Monday. I think this one's going to do really great and continue to run upwards. Should be really good. All right, let's go to number two and number one. All right, number two is Everbridge, ticker symbol EVBG. My personal price target for this is 115, but I doubt I hold it long enough for that. And so I probably will sell early before we get to 115. I would probably be happy and take profits, especially if we got up to the 90s. But anyway, I like this one for a really nice move. It has this huge gap up. It sold off too far. And so this one is way oversold. My price target is 115. My average in at $64.03 since calling this out is up 7.66%. Called this out early on Friday morning, and a lot of folks took advantage of a dip here. I really timed this dip well. It was a beautiful piece of purchasing at the beginning of Friday. And so Friday's market day was really able to make quite a bit on this one as it moved upwards. Got a really great price, was really happy on this. But really nice insider buys on this one. And so it's very significant and large enough to pay attention to. So I like this one for a huge move, especially with the oversold status. Let's go to number one. And number one is MP Materials, ticker symbol MP. This is an insider swing play. The target I like for this is not very far away, which is 44.19. I do like up here above 50 also. Just don't have it marked that way. But my average in it's $41.97 since calling this out is up 1.22%. Really nice director buy, and I like director buys, and it seems the market seems to like them too. It was of nice size. This is a very popular stock. A lot of people like to trade this stock and have traded this in the past, and I've traded this in the past quite a few times, but never on insider activity. So this is the first time that we've had it for that reason, and I like it for a nice move. I think that this one's going to do really, really great. I wish all of you the best on the stock market. Now, I will not have a video come out on Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I am busy with other things and I'm just not able to get it done. Just too many things in my schedule with this holiday time and everything that's kind of going on. I wish you all a Merry, Merry Christmas. And anyway, let's have a great trading week. Let's finish this year off right. Reach out to me in the comment section down below, and Raythoven out.